Live now.
What's up? Rick Polton. We got JP Cross, JP motherfucking Cross from A Killer's Confession.
What's
and
up?
We have Brian from
Library of Terror.
No, what is the thing?
Oh, Two Faces of Insanity.
Yeah. I didn't hit the thing. I didn't hit my little thing.
Oh, you're so cool, Brewster.
The whole show's fucked up. The whole thing is messed up.
We're winging it tonight, folks.
Yeah, it's all crazy. We're just doing a makeshift thing because our guest canceled. If you're here to see our interview with Schuyler White, it is not happening. Not happening now. We're going to reschedule and come on at a later time. So now we are going to do next week's show this week. With this week, we originally weren't even going to have a show. We were going to be at Cedar Point, or I was anyway. But then I decided to do the show because dude said he was going to come on. And, oh, man, craziness. What is up, Megan? What is up, Mama Swift? How are you guys doing tonight? How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
doing well.
What's up, brother?
Right on. I just figured that this is like an easy topic that we could do at a drop of a dime. What was the show, JP, that you came on at the last minute to do with me like recently?
The last one last minute I remember doing was Halloween 2. Did I do one?
Was it Halloween 2? Okay, well, Halloween 2, I'm sure is going to come up tonight when we're talking about sequels. So we're talking about part 2s in a series, only part 2s. So like Friday the 13th part 6, no good. That doesn't count tonight. It has to be the second in the series. You know, it could be, the second one, and they don't even have a third one. That's fine. There's no third, fourth, fifth, sixth, etc., etc. Charles Sherrod says, "Greetings, trying to get some parts for the Plymouth." Awesome, man. Yeah, he's got a Christine. I don't know the exact make, model, and everything. It's a Plymouth Fury, but I think his is in the movie they use 3 different cars that are almost the same, trim, and the Fury's one of them. I think it's not a Fury, but it's one of the other ones, but it looks exactly the same. And it's a 58, if I'm not mistaken. He'll correct me on that if I'm wrong. But you guys do anything fun and exciting since we chatted last?
I masturbated.
Right on. How many times?
I've done it twice since this broadcast has started.
Oh, right on. Cool. Hell yeah. Because JP's in the house, right?
Yeah.
Well, Brian too, man. I haven't seen my Brian in a while. There, he's been busy with the Library of Terror.
This past weekend when I was in North Carolina, I did that interview that I'm releasing tomorrow night on our YouTube channel, on the podcast, the Sinners podcast channel. I interviewed the writer director of Kill Giggles.
Awesome. That sounds great, man. It sounds like a lot of fun. I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen Kill Giggles. Did that come up in your clown episode?
No, it did not, but only because our clown episode was well, no, I'd seen it before, but the only reason it didn't is because our clown episode was top 5 clowns of horror. And if you've not seen Kill Giggles, it's about a serial killer that kills clowns. It's not about a killer clown.
Oh, that is interesting. That's a little reversal.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very interesting take on clown horror.
All right. Well, as I said, so tonight we're talking about sequels. So in the comments, when we bring up a sequel, you can vote on the sequel going up against the other sequel that we're talking about, and then the next one will move on, kind of like we've been doing. We did a couple of these. We did best Halloween movie, I don't know. We did a couple of these. So we did the year 1986 or 96 or whatever it was with Bethany. And you guys in the comments can throw out different sequels, and we'll slip them into the equation in this battle royal gimmick that I came up with. I stole it from somebody else. I stole it from the Spooky Picture Show. Do it a little bit different than they do, and I haven't come up with a cool name for it yet, or graphics, because our producer hasn't done that, Tiki. But then I guess he can't make graphics if I don't have a name for the thing yet. But
don't worry, someone else will think of something you can steal.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm waiting for.
Top 5 eliminations.
Well, it's not even a 5, so we don't have a set number. We just go until it gets close to 8 o'clock, and then we call it right about then. Like we don't even have this all fleshed out and everything yet. We're working on it.
No, it looks so organized, as you can tell.
Oh yeah, tonight is all disorganized. I had to come up with a list in 3 minutes. The guy canceled an hour before we're supposed to go on the air. I had just made the link, and then I made the thing for YouTube. So YouTube's telling everybody that Schuyler White's going to be on the show, but then he's not. And it's the first time this has happened in 2 years of doing this. Like, no guest was ever canceled day of, and we had to scramble. That's never happened. So yeah, live TV, man. This is what happens. So, Brian, before we get started, though, I just wanted to tell you, because I don't think I've had a chance to tell you in person, your little haunt at the library was pretty fucking awesome, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I thought you came through. I wasn't sure, and I was in character too and whatnot, and there was a ton of things going on and things that weren't going right. I mean, most people wouldn't know that, but being a director and stuff, and it's all I know it's all part of the show, but it was a lot of fun. So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
All the actors took everything really serious. The makeup and costumes were good. The lighting, like the way you did all the scenes, like the wedding chapel scene, that was probably my favorite. The kids really liked you. They really liked Art the Clown, and there was some good scares. And I remember they were saying like the top floor was gonna be like less scary, and then the bottom floor. And I don't think it was. I thought the whole thing was pretty. I mean, I don't get scared, but
you walked out with piss stains on your pants, dude.
Yeah, and then you had the guys, the horror icons in the lobby taking photos with everybody. That's really sweet. I mean, I don't know, man. I thought you guys did a real good job. I thought it was up there with like real haunts. I don't want to say real haunts that say the yours wasn't. But
no, we're not a commercial haunt. I mean, we're up in a week. We're up in 2 weeks, and it's down in a day, and it's so temporary.
I think you guys are talented enough where if somebody invested some money in you, you guys could be a commercial haunt. That's just
honestly, I would love to do that. And I mean, I don't know what that future looks like, but we have a blast just doing it. With what we have, we can't use the walls. We can't.
I know, dude, that's crazy that you were able to.
It's all makeshift, and it's done on a minimal budget, and that's what you get. But yeah, I am proud of it. But I'm really glad. I love to hear. We do it for the people and for the kids, and to hear all the positive feedback is
and it's so cheap. What was it, $8 or something?
$8, man. Yep,
yeah, you can't beat that. Like most haunts are like $40-$50 nowadays.
Buddy, I know, and I do think we should probably charge a little bit more, but I don't think
so.
That's
bump it up to at least 10 next year. Jesus.
So it's been a community thing for a long time, and the idea behind it was to keep it affordable for the families. That was more for the wooded part of it, the woods, and then which is on Saturdays. And we kind of follow the same model. So I have no say. I mean, I encourage them. We actually did increase. It was $5 last year. So
oh wow.
So yeah, and I think of the $8, I think like $1.25 like covers some of the service charge of Eventbrite. So it's a cheap ticket. But I mean, I'm not in it for the money. It's just your enjoyment.
Real good time though, man. I really liked it. So
thanks for that. I really appreciate it.
Why don't you start by nominating a sequel that we could talk about for a minute, and then vote and get this show on the road?
I had quite a few. I had 8 that I came up the top of my head. I'm going with Devil's Rejects.
Nice. Devil's Rejects. That's a good one.
It's on my list.
Yeah.
It's on JP's background.
I didn't see. I can't see.
It's behind him.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Well, it was behind him. Did they move? I seen it. It was there earlier. These are actually all different now. Like when he was bigger, you could see it. That's what it was before you came on. But trust me, it's there somewhere. But then Devil's Rejects. When did that come out? Rob Zombie.
2004, I think.
That
No,
sounds
5.
about right.
2005. They just did the 20-year anniversary.
Yeah, it was 2005. Because I think it was the same year as Saw 2, wasn't it? Yeah, because I saw a trailer for Saw 2 when I saw Devil's Rejects. I'll never forget that shit.
Right on.
Well, there you go. Yeah. So I mean, I love the House of Thousand Corpses, but the direction that went, I wasn't quite expecting that when I first saw it. The whole action sequences and just the whole vibe of it, I thought was really, really good. I thought it was a solid sequel for sure.
I'm a huge Texas Chainsaw fan, and House of Thousand Corpses was like Rob Zombie's love letter to Texas Chainsaw, and I was all for it. I it's one of my favorite movies. I really like it, and it's gonna come back up later, I'm sure, when another movie comes up. But for Devil's Rejects, man, that is the one movie that I felt bad letting my kids watch. I felt like I was a bad dad.
Serbian film was fine though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. My older kids, we watched it, and like they were, how old would they have been? They would have probably been 4 and 8, give or take. And I'm watching this movie, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, man! You said it came out 2005.
Yep.
So my oldest would have been 7, but we were watching it at home, so he was probably 8. Yeah, right about 4 and 8. And so I'm not as big of a fan of Devil's Rejects as I am House of a Thousand Corpses. I just thought it did a little bit too much. I thought it was a little bit too hard, a little bit too. The dialogue was just a little crazy. I mean, I love Captain Spaulding, and Otis. I mean, all the characters are great. I like the other one better. What about you, JP? What are your thoughts on Devil's Rejects?
See, I'm not a Rob Zombie fan. I don't like many of his films. However, I think he's a great cinematographer. I think he's a horrible storyteller. I mean, the Halloween movies are evidence of that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a big fan of House of a Thousand Corpses, but I really, really, really liked. There's 2 movies of his that I really, really like, and one of them is Devil's Rejects. So I actually like Devil's Rejects more than House of a Thousand Corpses.
Okay, so we're going to need another movie to pit this against. So, Brewster, we'll go with you. What is your first movie to throw into this?
Oh, to combat Devil's Rejects? Fuck my face. I'm going to go old school. Let's do Creepshow 2.
Creepshow 2? I like Creepshow 2 better than 1.
Yeah, I like the animation segments in between stories.
Yeah, I'm me and I go with Tiki. Yeah, me and Tiki just went to the theater to see Creepshow, the original.
Nice.
A couple weeks ago, and took the kids out for that, and it was we had a good time. But I like, and he agrees too. He likes Creepshow 2 better. What's your favorite of the 4? Is there 4 movies in that one? 4 sections?
3.
3?
Yeah, my favorite. Oh, I gotta go with The Hitchhiker, man.
The Hitchhiker, that's my least favorite.
Dude,
that's my least favorite.
He's taunting, hold on. He's taunting her with that, and then that scene when she wakes up, or you see him in the rearview mirror, and that violin music's playing. It's like similar to Psycho's sound. I'm not going to imitate it here because Brad's going to make fun of me. I'm not giving any ammunition. But, I love that scene. As a kid, him walking out, dragging out there, terrified the shit out of me.
Right on. Yeah, no, my favorite was it? It was the Indian scene.
Old Chief Woodenhead.
Yes, absolutely.
That was a good one too.
Do you know that the dude that played the Indian dude with the really long hair? Did you see the Von Erich movie, the wrestling movie?
No.
The Iron Claw. You seen it, JP?
Yeah.
Fritz Von Erich. That is the Indian guy. Isn't that something? They look nothing alike.
All I remember from actors from that segment is the old dude in the beginning was from the Naked Gun movies.
Ooh.
Talking about Leslie Nielsen, that was in the first one.
No. In Old Chief Woodenhead, the guy one of the shop owners, he's his boss in the Naked Gun.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was a good one from Creepshow 1, though. That's something that tied you over.
Yeah, Creepshow 2. Not a fan of his white trash killer bonanza he serves up. Is he referring to Rob Zombie? Probably.
Or Brewster.
Or Brewster.
Oh, man. I missed you too, Brian.
Yeah, I like the Raft a whole bunch. I like the Old Chief Woodenhead, and from the first one, I liked the one with Leslie Nielsen. That was just a different take to see Leslie Nielsen like that.
Oh fuck yeah!
But do you guys how do you feel comparing the first one to the second one? Which one do you like better?
I personally like the original. I like the first one better than the sequel, but for whatever reason, I always think of the raft episode more than any other segment, though.
That's a fucked up one.
Yeah.
Well, see, the first one has what's his face from Halloween 3. It's fucking escaping me now.
Oh, Tom Atkins.
Tom Atkins.
Tom Atkins, yeah.
And then Tom Savini plays the creep in Creepshow too. So I'm kind of torn on that one, you know.
Oh yeah, and Savini did. I think he did effects in the first one. Well, because he was tied in with Romero.
Oh yeah.
You know, so he's gonna do all that with them.
He actually, because they made a Creepshow 3 that was terrible. I still own it.
I've heard it was terrible, and I have not watched it.
It's garbage. Brian, we should do that one.
Oh God, I gotta watch The Gate still, thanks to you.
So we'll get to that later. I lost my train of thought. He was messing with Brian over there. But Tom Savini considers that Tales from the Dark Side movie the true Creepshow 3.
All right. So with this, we're talking about Creepshow 2 versus Devil's Rejects. There is 4 of us, so the chances of this getting split, we're going to need the audience to help us out probably. So in the audience, if you guys could put up your vote for Creepshow 2 and or Devil's Rejects, and we'll start with JP and work our way down. JP, how do you vote on this?
Devil's Rejects.
Devil's Rejects over Creepshow 2. I will go Creepshow 2.
I'm sticking with Creepshow 2.
Creepshow 2 gets 2 votes.
I think Charles gives out there.
Devil's Rejects.
Devil's Rejects, and Devil's Rejects gets a vote from Mama Swift. So Devil's Rejects is winning. Devil's Rejects gets a vote from Megan. Devil's Rejects looks like it's going to go on, and we'll give it like 3 more seconds and see if anybody. Well, it won't matter. So we'll need 2 more votes, won't we, to make it even matter? Devil's Rejects will go on to face whatever JP throws out there.
Well, I'm coming out swinging with one of my favorite sequels of not just horror but anything, Psycho 2. Because what a superior sequel that is.
It's superior to the first movie?
Well, it's not superior to the first movie, but as a sequel, it is a superior sequel. I mean, it's written by Tom Holland. I mean, Anthony Perkins returning back. You got Meg Tilly is in that one.
Meg Tilly, Jennifer. And JP is frozen. So while he unfreezes, we will talk about Psycho 2 for a second. Came out in 1983. The director was Richard Franklin. It has a 6.6 on IMDb. There you go. You're unfrozen, JP. The last I heard you say was Meg Tilly.
Meg Tilly was in that one. So yeah.
Almost as hot as her sister.
Almost.
She
didn't age as well as
No, she didn't. But no, she I love Psycho 2. It's a fabulous slasher movie, like way more so than the original. The original is, I mean, it's iconic.
It's iconic. It's
a classic.
We just seen that in the theater recently too. So it's my daughter's favorite movie. So we watched all 4 of them together because it's her favorite movie. We checked out the other ones, and then we started the TV series, but we didn't get but 1 episode in. But to her, she really, really liked the first one, kind of liked the second one, liked the third one a little less, and didn't like the fourth one really much at all.
Dude, the only thing I remember about the third one was there was actually tits in it.
Third one was great. I thought the third one was like just mindless slasher.
That's what it was as a kid. That's why I loved it.
Yeah,
I enjoy all 4 of them. I actually enjoy all 4 of them.
Oh, the part 4 was a prequel, wasn't it? At the beginning.
Charles Sherrod quoted Toby Hooper on Psycho. I think he had that line in the Ed Gein show. And Mama Swift liked Bates Motel 2. I haven't watched it. Like I said, we watched the first episode, and that was it. So, anybody have anything else they want to talk about Psycho or no? So, all right, we'll go to another vote. Psycho 2 versus Devil's Rejects. And we will start with Brian and work our way back this way.
I'm going to stick with Devil's Rejects.
Devil's Rejects. Brewster.
I'm going to go with Devil's Rejects. I haven't seen Psycho 2 since I was a kid.
Psycho 2. Charles got Psycho 2. Psycho 2 tied. And JP, what do you got?
Psycho 2.
Psycho 2, and Mama Swift gives Psycho 2 a vote. Megan gives Psycho 2 a vote. Psycho 2 will take down Devil's Rejects, and we don't have to talk about Devil's Rejects the rest of this show.
I'm starting to see whichever ones I vote for lose.
Rob sucks.
Agree,
Yes.
Charles. Agree, Charles.
Yes. No, I don't. I mean, I'll listen to his music, but it's not great music. His concerts are fun. I mean, every song sounds the same. I'm sorry, it really does.
That's true.
I mean, as a musician yourself, how do you feel about Rob Zombie's music, JP?
I was a huge White Zombie fan, and I'll
like
say,
White Zombie.
Yeah, White Zombie. Yeah.
I'll say to this day with Astro Creek 2000. I mean, he took the 1-2 beat that AC/DC did with Astro Creek 2000, and it worked as one of the greatest rock metal albums.
Right on.
It's a great
Josh
album.
in the house, Zigzag in the house, and Charles rates White Zombie. For those of you just joining us, Schuyler White canceled less than an hour before we were going on, I think it was. So we scrambled, and we're going to do next week's show this week, and we're doing top horror sequels. And we started with Devil's Rejects, which that beat out Creepshow 2, which then lost out to Psycho 2, which is where we're at right now. And whose turn is it?
I think it's your turn.
So everybody's had a pick but me?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Psycho 2 will go against the original sequel, the first ever horror sequel. Anybody know what that is? From 1935, if that helps. Anybody in the comments?
Oh.
Let's see if somebody in the comments knows.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Is it Bride of
Yes, it
Frankenstein?
Bride of Frankenstein. And the reason I brought this one up is I went to see it 2 nights ago, and it's absolutely amazing. It was so good to see. And Elsa Lanchester, the girl that plays the bride, and she also plays Mary Shelley in it, and she is beautiful, just extremely beautiful. Who's that? Joanna says, "Hey, JP Cross."
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, JP getting fans in here. All right. Megan says, I can't stand Rob Zombie's music now. I enjoy most of his movies except for Lords of Salem. That was just bad. Bride of Frankenstein's Monster. That's what Charles says. I guess you're getting technical. But I think the name of the movie is The Bride of Frankenstein. But yes, it is Frankenstein's monster that was looking for the bride.
Even our fans are trolling us and think it's great. They're making up for Tiki's lack of appearance on here.
Yeah, maybe he will pop. Maybe he'll pop in later. Who knows? But with Bride, one thing I noticed about it was, I wonder if the Halloween movies took some influence from this, because in the Halloween movies, Michael gets killed, beat up, whatever the hell, and then some old man is like rehabbing him underneath the grounds, and that happens more than once too to him. And in the Bride of Frankenstein, the same thing. The blind man takes him in, and he's helping out Frankenstein, and feeding him and giving him wine and smoking with him. Which
all I can think about is young Frankenstein. I'm sorry, that ruined me for the blind man scene in Frankenstein.
I would say hey to y'all, but I know JP from the band, but I love listening to y'all. Well, thanks. We definitely appreciate it. If you haven't liked or subscribed on YouTube, please do that as well, because we have horrible numbers on YouTube. There's way more people on Facebook. And if we could get to 1,000 people like we have on Facebook, on YouTube,
Rick's going to buy me a Coke.
I will be able to afford to buy you a Coke because you get paid. A friend of mine hit 1,000, and he was getting checks. He's getting checks for like $30 to $100 a month.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. I still can't hit that number either on YouTube.
Yeah, so follow the Senators podcast also on YouTube. Let's get everybody paid. God damn it! But what was my movie? Bride of Frankenstein. So we'll start the vote then. We got Bride of Frankenstein versus, was it Psycho 2, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with Bride of Frankenstein, as much as I like Psycho 2. Any one of you. Brewster. JP.
JP, you had your chance. My turn.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, JP.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Psycho 2 still, just because Anthony Perkins is Norman Bates is iconic for me, and I'll probably get crucified for the old school classic horror fans.
No, I think they're both really well. Mama Swift agrees with you, and so does Charles Sherrod. So we're up 3-1 right now. Psycho 2. Brewster.
Psycho 2.
Psycho 2 is going to take down Bride of Frankenstein, it's looking like, unless I get a whole lot of support in the comments real quick. Brian.
Yeah, so in all fairness, so I'm not an old school, like the old classic horror. It's one thing, it's surprising for as much horror as I watch. So I've never seen it, so I can't. Psycho 2 I have seen. I enjoyed it, so it's the only vote I can give because I haven't seen the other one. So
there you go.
Psycho
all right,
2
well, Psycho 2 will move on to face whatever movie Brian picks next.
All right, let's see. I have a couple here. All right, I like Pearl.
Oh, I never thought of Pearl. Maybe because there's no 2 in it. But well, yes, Pearl is great.
I thought Pearl was excellent. I liked X. I think Ty West, that's an amazing little trilogy he has there. And it's kind of, I fear it'd be under people's radar a little bit. But to watch the movie X and then not to have all that background story, and then kind of like Black Phone 2 in a way, and to get that background story in the sequel was awesome. I thought it was very well done. I thought just the overall presentation, the way it was filmed, I think the cinematography is excellent.
Ty West knows his shit, man. And the way he did those period films where you really thought you were in that time period, and then he continued with Maxine in the 80s, which I know JP likes Maxine better than the other 2.
I do, and Maxine was one of my favorite movies of last year. Was it last year it came out? Whatever year it came out.
I thought Maxine was good too. I did. I like that a lot also. Yeah.
I love the vibe of Maxine, which I love the 80s, so that's why I really dug Maxine.
And for me, Pearl is my favorite of that trilogy, but I like all of them. And X is actually number 3 for me because there was just so much more going on with Pearl and with Pearl and Maxine. But X was more of a traditional horror movie.
Yes.
And then you just got to do so much more with Pearl and with Maxine. Where do you sit on that, Brewster? Which one of those 3 do you like the best?
Out of the Ty West trilogy there?
Yeah.
Well, my JP, anything having to do with the 80s, my feet are cemented in the 80s. So that Maxine wins out. Even if I like X is a better movie as far as kills go and the premise, and it kind of took the world by storm kind of thing. Maxine,
I disagree on both of those. I don't think it is. I don't think it does have better kills. Maxine's kills were Fulci-esque in some of them.
I'm just saying it was kind of. I don't want to say it was new, but it's like it was unexpected when it was released.
Right on.
Okay,
so we will vote. We will vote Pearl versus, was it Psycho 2 still, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It is.
Start with you, JP. We're working down.
I love the Ty West trilogy, but I'm still sticking with Psycho 2.
All right. And Charles Sherrod agrees with you. And all right. I will go with I'm going to go with Megan goes Psycho 2. So it's 3 votes for Psycho 2, 4 votes for Psycho 2. All right. I wonder where Zigzag went. He hasn't. He cut out when he seen we didn't have Jason on.
Fuck these assholes.
He's like these guys with their false advertising. I was on DCS hyping up the show, and he made a comment. It's like they're coming on our airwaves and advertising their show. Yeah. So nevertheless, I am going to go with I'm going to go with Pearl, even though nobody else is. Bruce,
I'm going with Pearl.
Pearl?
Yeah.
And, I'm going Pearl.
Pearl. So I think still 3 to 4 or 5, 3 to 4 or 5. I can't count, but Psycho 2 will live to fight another day unless somebody votes now.
Really,
and they didn't.
Fast.
They didn't. So there we go. Psycho 2 lives to fight another day against Brewster's movie.
Yeah,
right. Sure, it's Brewster's movie. Yeah.
We know this. We know it's not going to win.
I was expecting him to pull out like Toxic Avenger 2 or some shit.
Well, now I'm gonna.
That's about right.
Critters 2. I thought that might come up.
Oh, I'll put the Gate 2 on my list just for Brian.
Oh, jeez. Stop.
What an awful movie Gate 2 is.
No, that one I'm with you on. That one sucks. But I'm gonna go with Amityville 2.
Amityville 2. That's a good one. I don't have it on my list. I love it.
That
I
one,
love it because it was the backstory, the prequel to the first one.
Yeah, and the guy who played the brother, just watching his descent into that. I mean, really, and when he was getting possessed, and the camera just kind of zooming up and down on him on his stomach, is signifying he was possessing him, was fucking freaky. And then, as I said last week, he ended up fucking his sister.
His sister's pretty hot, though. All things considered.
Oh, this coming from the guy who was pimping out his sister a couple months ago.
I was not pimping out my sister. I was trying to introduce you to her because I thought you were a nice guy. And fair, I just met you then. I didn't know you well enough to know I probably don't want you dating my sister.
And we've got
Luca's in the house. What's up, Megan, we're gonna get to that one. Then we'll throw that one up next. Evil Dead 2 will go next against after we see what wins after Amityville and Psycho. What was it Paulie? What's Paulie's real name? Bert something?
From Rocky. He was in that, wasn't he?
Hell yeah, he was.
Oh shit, hang on. That's gonna bother the shit out of me.
Okay, well, while you're trying to figure that out,
I should know his name off the top of my head, and I can't.
Everybody should. Now. It's Bert something.
Bert Young.
Because
he was in that Dangerfield movie. He crushed the napkin holder with his hand. What was that? Back to School?
What'd you say his name was?
Bert Young.
Bert Young.
Yeah.
I kept wanting to say Burt Ward, but that's Robin, isn't it?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, that's Robin.
Yeah.
Adam West Robin.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
But okay, yeah, no, I really like that movie because it told the whole story of the DeFeos before the other people moved in and the actual murders, and yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I've only seen Amityville 2 one time, and it was when I was a kid. I don't remember a thing about it.
I saw it as a kid too, and it stuck with me clearly.
And actually, we reviewed the Amityville on tonight's episode of Cine Nerds. It comes out at 8, and I still don't know a thing about Amityville 2.
Well, watch it. I think you'll like it. There's only a couple movies in that series that are actually movies in that series. The thing is you could not copyright the word Amityville, nor could you copyright the look of one of those houses. So all these other movies grabbed that because they knew that if they came up with any halfway decent movie and threw that that house and that name on there, you would think it's part of the classic series, and it's not. So none of those are real sequels. But 1 is, 2 is, 3D is, and then the remake is. Those are the real ones. All the other ones don't count. But it is really good, and I think you'd like it.
I guess that explains the Amityville vibrator. I'm not even kidding, being disgusting on that one. That is legit.
I'm sure you watched it for research purposes.
No, I watched it to masturbate. I'll tell you right now.
So we're going to vote Amityville 2 versus Psycho 2. And Charles already has his vote up for Psycho 2. Ziggy says, "Holy wrong identity, Batman." The Burt Ward.
my vote's Psycho 2 because I haven't seen Amityville 2 since I was young.
And it's going to sound like I don't like Psycho 2 because I voted against it, I think, every time. And I'm going to continue that trend with Amityville 2. So we got
Rick Frost.
Let's see. We got the comments have 3 votes for Psycho 2. JP has a vote for Psycho 2. I have a vote against it. Brewster, what say you?
I'm going against Amityville.
Amityville and Brian.
Psycho 2.
Psycho 2 will live on. Will live on to fight another day. And it will fight Megan's nomination of Evil Dead 2.
Yeah,
and Ziggy says Psycho 2 as well. So Psycho 2 will go against Evil Dead 2. And Evil Dead 2, one of my all-time favorites. JP and I were able to go to the Living Dead Museum at the Monroeville Mall, and they have the actual cabin from Evil Dead 2 in the museum. And we got a picture in front of it. What do you guys, Evil Dead 2, where do you guys come out on that?
That's an excellent movie. I like that. That's a great sequel. Just the way it was done from the first to the second. I thought that was really that was great.
The first one I think was definitely more scary, but the second one is where we were really introduced to what the Evil Dead universe would become with like Army of Darkness and just more comedy and more absolute insanity. And no, I absolutely I love Evil Dead 2. It's fantastic.
you know my feelings on Evil Dead 2. I mean, it has Three Stooges comedy, it has horror, it's iconic. It's one of my favorite all-time
blood
films.
and gore everywhere.
So,
oh my god! And then
I'll just go ahead and spill the beans. My Psycho 2 has made it this far, but I am voting against it for Evil Dead 2 because Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2. I mean, it's no Evil Dead Rise, JP, but
fuck that movie.
He hates Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, did you?
I like that movie. What?
Oh.
I just think the Evil Dead Rise lost the charm that Evil Dead had with the Three Stooges comedy and horror.
It did. It totally did.
100%.
It totally went
100%.
off. It was definitely a much more serious take, than what we normally get. But I'm gonna go Evil Dead 2 as well. Brewster?
Evil Dead 2.
Brian?
Evil Dead 2.
Charles Sherrod, Evil Dead 2, just barely. Mama Swift gives Psycho 2 a vote, so it won't get shut out. Megan gives Evil Dead 2, and Ziggy says Evil Dead 2. Appreciate the actual horror of the original, though. Yeah, and I feel the same way.
Yeah,
but because they recapped the first one in the second one in the first 15 minutes, I barely watch the first one anymore because it's all right there in 2, and just watch it in 2. Get it done. But if I want to watch it with my daughter, I'll watch the first one because I know it's going to scare her more. Can't do the slapstick without Brucey, no doubt. So yeah, Evil Dead 2 will live to fight another day, and it will fight the movie that I pick. And I am going to go with.
I thought you just picked Evil Dead 2.
I did not. The comments did, sir. Megan did. See, they're allowed to nominate movies as well.
Gotcha.
You like how Rick makes up the rules as he goes?
Keep audience participation going here. So I will go with since Scream 7's trailer just dropped. I don't know. Do you guys get a chance to sit?
I took a peek before coming on here.
Looks pretty good. I was gonna have it queued up so we can play it, but I didn't do that, so I can't.
I mean, I named my daughter Sydney after the original Scream. So yes, I watched.
Definitely. So we're gonna go with Scream 2, 1997. Wes Craven directed Scream 2. Where does this sit with you with the whole Scream series? Like, where would you slot this one in there? How do you, JP?
Sorry, everything keeps freezing up on me right now. What was that?
I was saying, where does Scream 2 fit into the series for you?
So this is the thing with Scream. I named my daughter after Sidney Prescott and that original film. However, Scream 2 is not a very good movie. I mean, you have to be real with that, and some of those sequels aren't as good as they could have been. And Scream 2 is not a favorite of mine.
No, okay. Scream 2. I mean, you had what was it? What was Billy Loomis's mom, Jackie from Roseanne?
Laurie Metcalf.
Yeah, she is amazing, and she was good at it. And then
Timothy Alphay was in it too.
Yeah. So I liked it. I thought the Scream movies they do go. Yeah, I mean the first one's such a great idea, and then you'll never capture that again. But
right,
all the other ones are almost there. I like all of them.
I hate
six. I like all of them, but
like
I mean, but some of them are lower on the pole for me.
You didn't like 6 at all, Brian. I didn't.
I'm with Brian. I couldn't stand it.
I thought Scream in New York was good. I wish at least one of the core 4 people would have died though. They all got shot up and stabbed up and all lived. That was just a little too much.
Oh, another one will top Dewey's death in part 5.
Mama Swift, a Deadite is the zombies that are created in the Evil Dead movies, and also Jason Voorhees, according to good friend Adam Marcus. So that pisses a lot of people off that Jason Voorhees is a Deadite.
Oh, it's because the Necronomicon in part 8.
Yeah, well, and Adam said that the mom resurrected him with the Necronomicon.
So that was used in that Night of the Beast we did.
Yeah, they talk about that and the reason because Jason Pitts was a huge fan of Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah.
So that is a prequel to Jason Goes to Hell, The Night of the Beast is.
Where he fights Bigfoot before going to hell.
Yeah, I mean,
Makes
absolutely.
sense.
Absolutely. Jason fighting Bigfoot's a great thing. But so where are we at? We're at Scream 2 and Evil Dead 2, right?
Yep.
All right, let's just vote this one out. I'm pretty sure
Evil
I know how
Dead
this
2.
go, but start with JP.
Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2.
I don't want to be the left man out here, so I'm going to go Evil Dead 2.
Megan goes Evil Dead 2. Mama Swift goes Scream 2, but that's because, as she mentioned, she hadn't seen the Evil Dead movies. So that's why she probably went with Scream 2. But yeah, so Evil Dead 2 will go on to go against the movie that JP comes up with right now.
So I'm going to pick my favorite sequel of all time.
And I knew you were going. I left it for you.
And it's not going to be Evil Dead 2, but and that's okay. But my favorite sequel of all time is House 2.
Oh,
that's not what I thought you were saying. That's not where I thought we were going. Okay.
So yeah. How can you deny House 2? I mean, that is such a vast. To me, it's a vast improvement from the first one. And I mean, the alternate dimensions and going through this house and going to these different worlds. It was just. I love it. I love
and
that
John
movie.
Ratzenberger with a sword.
Yeah. that film was driven by cocaine.
Was that also directed by Steve Miner?
Don't think he came back for the sequel. I can't remember right off, but I don't think he came back for the sequel. I don't think he came back.
Steve Miner's going to come up again in a minute.
I don't think Steve Miner came back until part 4. I think if I'm not.
There's
mistaken.
4 of them fucking things.
Yeah, there's another one in 2008 called just House, based off a book of the same name.
I know part 3 wasn't really a house movie; that it was like another movie that they just twisted into a house movie.
But 4 brought back what's his face from the first one?
The main guy. Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Oh, the writer.
Last American Hero guy.
Yeah, Steve Katz.
Steven Katz.
No, I think Katz. I think it's Katz. Maybe I'm wrong.
It up right now.
I think it's Steven Katz.
It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to correct us. I don't think. So,
Brewster wants to correct
Mama Swift.
I do. Fuck you guys. I'm getting this shit.
It's Steven Katz. So I'm telling you, it is.
It's William Katz. I just told you.
William.
I'm telling you,
Mama
it is.
Swift came through in the clutch. I'm gonna go with so on this one, I'm gonna vote for Evil Dead 2, and I don't think House 2 has a chance, JP.
Well, I probably don't, but it's my favorite sequel, so I'm voting House 2.
Yeah.
Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2. Brewster.
I'm going with JP on House 2. I love that.
Oh man, we need somebody in the. There it goes. Megan votes Evil Dead 2.
Oh, Megan.
But Mama Swift goes House 2, so it's still tied. I need somebody to break the tie.
Didn't Bill Maher have a cameo in House 2?
I don't know, but at the next vote,
he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I need Ziggy or Charles Sherrod or anybody else in the comments to vote either House 2 or Evil Dead 2 so we can get to the next movie.
Can I go leave a comment?
No, you can't. You can't double vote.
I'll change the name.
Oh man!
Oh, it's very Brian shake his head.
Alrighty then. While we're waiting on that, though, let's see. I got something over here. While we're waiting on somebody to break this tie, House 2 or Evil Dead 2? Sorry, JP, but Evil Dead 2 is my top sequel, Megan, but she's already voted, so we can't count that as another vote. Evil Dead 2. Thank you, Ziggy. Thank you.
I'm with Judy.
Judy Jones. How's it going, Judy? She votes Evil Dead 2. And JP Cross puts House 2, but it doesn't count, and it wouldn't matter anyway because I got 2 more Evil Dead votes. All right. We'll get back to the other thing I was talking about later. All right. So who picked last? JP did. So Brian, pick a sequel.
I'm gonna go with Friday the 13th Part 2.
And there it is. See, I knew it would come up eventually. I said Steve Miner's going to come back in a second here when we were talking about him. So
I know the iconic hockey mask, yada yada yada, and there's something said for that. But I don't know. You look at you talk about improvement from the original for me to the second one, just the acting, and I liked the Jason without a mask. I can totally deal with the potato sack or whatever that was over his head. Yeah, I don't know. I liked part 2 a lot. There's the introduction of Jason's first scene where he's killing people. Besides, obviously the scene where he jumps out of the water. Yeah, I like 2 a lot though. I thought that 2 was very good for a sequel.
Okay, I'm a much bigger fan of part 1 than part 2. I think part 1 is one of the most classic movies of all time. That said, my favorite Jason of all time is Sackhead Jason. I think he's the scariest Jason out of the whole bunch because he's the most real Jason. That is a dude that you might really come across and living in a shed in the woods somewhere, some old hillbilly crazy motherfucker. And you might actually see that dude. And that's why I think he's the scariest for sure. And he was played by 5 different people in that movie. He was played mainly by Steve Dash. And then Jerry Wallace did the scene where he did a couple scenes. He kills Adrian and he killed Lauren Marie Taylor. Of course, Warrington Gillette, who for years took credit as the only Jason in the movie, but only did 1 scene. And I heard he did 2 scenes, but now the other scene is being disputed as Jerry Wallace doing it, the barbed wire scene. So there was that. Ellen Luter was the first person to play him, walking across the puddle, the costume designer. So a woman actually played him. And special effects guy, Carl Fullerton. So for those of you that give a damn, there's a little history for you about Friday 13th.
That's wild because I met Gillette. I met him at our last haunted garage sale.
You know what? I didn't even know he was going to be there. I found out that day. I was so mad.
Oh man, I keep in touch with me because I'm actually a big part of that garage sale. But I talked to him for quite a while because I was there helping the setup. So when he first came in, there was no one there, just him and myself. But yeah, he takes credit for. He didn't tell me. Basically, he takes credit for all of it. As far as
Oh yeah, and Steve Dash got really mad about it. The thing is when they hired Warrington, they thought that he was a stuntman, but he wasn't. So he couldn't do a lot of the stuff. So they had to bring in Steve Dash to do all this stuff. So for years, he was signing pictures. And this happened with another movie that's going to come up, and I'll wait for that movie to come up. But he was signing pictures of Steve Dash, and as if it was him.
Right.
He didn't do any of that stuff. So Steve started doing conventions as well. And Steve's an old school New York cop, and he's like, he's got that mentality of a dude from New York. It's like, who the fuck is this guy? So they had beef for a long time. But shortly before Steve Dash died, the Friday the 13th, Stacey Lee, who's an agent for a lot of the Friday the 13th guys, got those 2 guys together, and they kind of made up at the end. And in the book written by R.G. Henning, which I got it handy. Yes, Sackhead. The definitive retrospect of Friday 13th Part 2. Anything about that movie you want to know is in here, including that picture.
That's
of them 2
great.
being together. So yeah, order that on Amazon. Help support awesome people doing awesome shit.
I'm sold on the title.
Yeah, it's great. So I guess we'll throw that to a vote. Friday 13th Part 2 versus we're still at Evil Dead, right? Yes.
Yeah.
AP.
Evil Dead, because Evil Dead 2 is better than any Jason film. I'm sorry.
All right, I disagree, and I'm going to go. Definitely going with Friday 2, 100%. Brewster.
I think I'll go with Friday too because of the Shrine to His Mother's team is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it's all good stuff. Mama Swift says Friday 2. Megan says Evil Dead 2. Which means Friday 2 is up by 1 currently. Brian.
I'm going Friday 2.
Friday 2 is up by 2. Anybody else in the comment want to vote? Zigzag's got a split. Awesome, Ziggy. Take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. Friday 2 will win, and it will go up against, since we're getting really close to JP having to cut out because he has to go on his live at 8. And Ziggy went with Friday 2, which I knew he would. All right, so Friday 2 is going to go up against, as I was starting to say, another sequel that had a very similar thing happen. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Bill Johnson was hired as Leatherface. and the dude couldn't lift a chainsaw. And it was our best interview we ever did on the show. We had Bob Elmore on. He was telling us all about this. They had the exact same thing happen to them, where Bob Elmore ended up doing, it's like, do this and do this other thing and do this other thing. And next thing you know, every scene with Leatherface is Bob Elmore except the close-ups of his face, which would be Bill Johnson. So he went through a similar thing, and he was going to cons, and Bob Elmore, I don't know if you ever had a chance to meet him. He is a very, very intimidating man. He's 6'3", 6'4", big dude, man, and he doesn't look like he fucks around at all, man. He went up to Bill Johnson's table, and he's like, dude, you're signing pictures of me, dude. That's bullshit. And they almost got into it, and he pulled no punches. Again, it was the best interview we ever did, but it was the worst audio ever. And everything he did was echoing, and it's like, you can find it on the YouTube, and if you could suffer through the audio issues, it's a really good interview. But Texas Chainsaw,
I remember turning that episode off because the audio was
just
so
had
bad.
to. I know you couldn't not. I mean, it was so bad. It was so bad. But Texas Chainsaw 2, which again, I'm a giant Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan. I watched this movie so much as a kid. When did it come out? Was it 85? 84?
Was it 13 years after the original?
13 years after the original, maybe. That would be 87. I don't think it was that long.
I think it was in 87. It was later. It was
86.
86, okay. So I'm 7, 8 years old watching this movie. Like, we rented from the movie store, and I watched it every day 100 times. I mean, yeah, it was funny because back then I watched both of those, 1 and 2, so much that they blended together into one movie in my childhood mind. But I absolutely love Texas Chainsaw 2, and this ties into a bunch of the movies that we were talking about, but it goes back to Devil's Rejects, House of 1,000 Corpses. House of 1,000 Corpses was a total ripoff of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, which you talked about on your show, JP. I absolutely adore this movie. I love everything about it. I think it's, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to come up with a better sequel.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 for me, I mean, it's done by Canon Films, and I was obsessed with Canon Films whenever in the 80s. So, like, anything that came out with Canon Films, I loved. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is my favorite Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
Yeah, I'm partial to the first one, just I think it's one of the greatest movies of all time. Like Quentin Tarantino says, it's a perfect movie. But Texas 2 is it's absolutely amazing. The characters are just so bonkers. You said a movie earlier was a coke-filled House 2, right?
Oh, Dennis Hopper was jacked up.
Dude, there was a lot of coke in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I guarantee you that. Let's see what Grizz says. He says, Texas Chainsaw Massacre feels like a rehash, everyone, to me. At least Friday 2 felt a bit different from the first one. Yeah, I can agree with that. But no, I absolutely love Texas Chainsaw 2. Brian, what are your thoughts on Texas Chainsaw 2?
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I did like it. I liked it better than the first one. But I agree with you. I mean, it was nuts. I mean, it really was. So I did like it. If we're voting, I'm going to stick with Friday the 13th Part 2, though.
Friday the 13th Part 2, Brewster.
We're voting. I'm going with Texas 2 because that opening scene with Leatherface on the back of the truck there,
right,
was fucking awesome. And then at the end,
I had a cell phone in that movie. He had a car phone. My dad had one of those, man. I don't know why, because we were definitely super poor. I don't know why he had a car phone, but at that time they had the worst receptions.
Well, don't forget Bill Moseley was in that too, as Chop Top.
Absolutely, yeah. Bill Moseley, him and Ed Neal, the twins. They are going to be at, because they're twins. The Hitchhiker and him. Yeah. They're going to be at Creature Feature Weekend, I think it is.
Oh shit!
Along with Jerry Wallace from Friday 13th Part 2, and I really hope somebody can get me a signed Funko of that dude because I need to add him to the collection back there. There's I have like 20 something of the Jasons. He's one of the very few I need to get. But yeah, it's awesome. But yeah. And then of course you had Dennis Hopper, Stretch. Who's Stretch's name? What's the real name? Anybody?
I can't remember right now.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna go. So you went Friday. You went Texas. I'm going. Oh, this is the toughest vote of all time for me. Shit, I'm gonna go Texas 2. Mama Swift says Friday 2.
Texas 2 for me.
And Megan goes Friday 2. So where does that leave us?
3-3, I think.
3-3.
3-3.
Jesus Christ, I need another vote. I need another vote. Somebody, anybody, vote. Maybe we'll end up in a tie. Who knows? That'd be crazy. But yeah, so we're at 3-3. What I started to get to before, which I'll get to now, while we're waiting on one more person at least to vote. Grizz, you're in the chat. Vote. Friday here as well. Friday wins. All right, but I got let's see, November 11th. JP is going on tour, so if you're in the Pittsburgh area, check out A Killer's Confession. They will be in Pittsburgh on November 11th. They will be in Leesburg, Virginia on the 12th. Let's see, where else? Trying to think of people that are on the show that might be near some of these places. Clifton, New Jersey, on the 14th. Harrisburg, PA. So they're all over the place. Grand Rapids, Ziggy, if you're still here. You're not, though. And they will be here in Cleveland on the 29th of November, and I will be at that show. But all of those dates are posted on their website on the Killer's Confession page. Definitely check them out. And we have a bunch of comments.
Cleveland sold out.
And Aaron voted Friday 2. So did Judy vote Friday 2. So Friday 2 is dominating. And Megan is going to come to the Cleveland show, and I'm excited to see her in person. That show is sold out. Ryan doesn't even have tickets anymore, huh?
I don't think so. You could ask him, but I don't think he does.
Yeah, check out Ryan Newhouse from Senators, which we'll be going over there in a second to check out JP's live where they're covering Amityville tonight. But I guess that'll do it, man. I mean, I had a couple other ones.
I've got a whole list. I've got a whole list.
All right, but you got to get out of here in a couple minutes. Let's try one more. One more that I think might give everybody a run, might give Friday 2 a run for its money. And since I was just in Monroeville, Dawn of the Dead 78. Dawn of the Dead.
My vote's Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Anybody George Romero fans, Dawn of the Dead. Have you been to the mall, Brewster?
Oh, fuck yeah. I went with my friend Ashley last year from what's it, her YouTube thing, Art of the Unquiet Grave. She went and showed me that.
Right now, Brian, have you been to the mall?
I have not been, and I'd say it's on the bucket list.
Well, it better come quick. They're tearing the damn thing down.
Are they?
In less than a year. I'm off every Sunday. Any Sunday you want to take a drive up there, you let me know, and I'll pick you up and I'll drive you up there.
Dude, that'd be awesome. I would
Ask grass.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a bunch of cool filming locations. When I was up there last time, I went to the coffee shop where Zach and Mira make a porno was. And
we're going to have to go back down there for that because I didn't know that was there.
Yeah. They filmed part of it at the mall. They filmed part of it over there, and yeah, I'll take you to it. It's a Dairy Queen now, but you can tell it. Yeah, we all get together, take a road trip, go check out some cool stuff up there. All right, so let's see. We're at 7:58. We're gonna wrap this up, and unless one of you guys Dawn is gonna obviously win this. It's got 2 votes in the chat. I'm going Friday 2 still though. But Brewster, what do you got?
I'll stick with Friday 2.
Well, it's 2 and 2.
Friday 2?
No, 2 and 3 because JP got Dawn. So Brian, pick
Friday 2.
Friday 2. We're locked up at 3-3, I think. Yeah. Dawn of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. Somebody else in the comments, please vote. Dawn of the Dead and or Dawn. Okay, good. Dawn of the Dead will win as the greatest sequel of all time. And Eileen, Judy's wife, she chimes in and says Dawn of the Dead. So great. Yeah, awesome. Dawn of the Dead. Friday 2, Judy splits with her. She goes Friday 2, but it's far enough ahead where it's gonna win, though. It's got another by 1 it wins now, thanks to Judy voting for Friday 2. And Grinch goes Hellraiser. Hellraiser 2 is a hell of a sequel, dude. hell of a sequel, but I don't know if we have time to do anymore because it's 7:59 and JP has to get out of here. Is there any sequel that you really, really wanted to talk about before you get out of here that you think might give Dawn of the Dead a run for its money?
I have on mine, and this is off the wall one. Dr. Sleep.
Oh yeah,
Dr. Sleep, man, that is good. If Crank from Death Curse Society was in the comments, he would back you up with Dr. Sleep. I never made it through the whole movie. It's long. For me, it's kind of slow. I love The Shining, which is also long, but
very.
I think. But Mike Flanagan did that, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Mike. Sorry, I froze up. Mike Flanagan did do that, and I love it. I think it's a great sequel for it being so many years later. And
I mean, they tied it together real well, and the actors that they had playing like the cook and whatnot, they did real well. I mean, they did real well playing those. Megan goes Dr. Sleep for sure. Dr. Sleep over Dawn. Wow. But
I would pick Dr. Sleep over Dawn.
Yeah. So, but Mike Flanagan, back to Mike Flanagan. He also produced a movie that just came out last week that Death Curse Society covered, Shelby Oaks, that was directed by Chris Stuckman, who's a Cleveland guy. Who I called a Cleveland guy. Is he the guy that's from Akron?
I think so, yeah.
And Josh from Josh's Border Corner was giving me shit because I called him a Cleveland guy. Dude, it's JP lives in Akron. He's a Cleveland guy. God damn it, it's an hour away. And this guy lives even closer. He lives 30 minutes away.
I live in Akron. I'm from North Carolina. I get called a Cleveland guy.
Yeah, you're a Cleveland guy. You're a Cleveland guy with an accent. That's all. Yeah, us Cleveland people will just latch on to anything that's remotely of us.
Yep.
So yeah, you're a Cleveland guy. But the movie's great though. Check out the movie, and it's always very important to. I bring that up just because it's a very small movie it was crowdfunded. It got a $1.3 million budget. It's the highest crowdfunded movie of all time. It's a really creepy movie. It was shot in and around Cleveland. A lot of the people listening are from Cleveland. They'll be interested in that. They shot part of it at the prison from Shawshank. And I just think everybody should see it and check that out. And on that note, Dawn of the Dead will be crowned the greatest sequel of all time. And we are going to move on. We're going to get the hell out of here. JP, thanks for coming on tonight. I'm going to let you get out of here so you can get to your live that started 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. I'm getting to my live chat. If you want to hop over after you're done
I'm going to hop over in a minute. And,
check everybody just go to the Cine Nerds Podcast YouTube channel. Look for the Amityville. We're live right now.
And leave us subscribe while you're there so he can get his 1,000 subs and make money. Brian, thanks for coming on at the last second.
What?
Brian, is there anything you want
to do the interview with us?
Yeah, Brian, is there anything you want to add before you go?
Yeah, you want to plug something? I heard.
Yeah, Two Faces of Insanity coming back. I cannot wait.
What's our first movie, Brian?
that you used the buzzkill right there.
What is the movie you guys are going to be covering?
Well, we had a request, so we got to honor our fans. The request was The Gate, so I have to rewatch The Gate. I'm about 15 minutes in. I got to get myself through the rest of it.
I've never seen The Gate. I've never seen The Gate 2.
The Gate 2 sucks. We're all in agreement on this one.
Yeah, the original Gate's fun. I mean, Stephen Dorff. It's a fun movie.
Oh,
Brian doesn't think
maybe I'll check that out. But,
well, in all fairness, it's been a long time since I've seen it, and I don't remember anything great about it. So I guess I give it a lot of shade for no reason. I am rewatching it. I was just so tired last night, but I'll watch it and get it done.
Also understand, I love horrible movies. So
you do.
Great.
You do. He does like very, very bad movies. I call them JP movies for a reason.
Yeah, so me and Brian are
like a lot of those too. But I can also admit that they're not good movies, and they're
right.
Yeah, so we're gonna film that this Sunday for airing on next Sunday, which would be the 9th, I think.
Right on.
That's about right.
Excited, buddy.
But all right, on that note, we're gonna get the hell out of here. Thank you everybody for coming on and participating. It's always fun doing these battles, and we couldn't do it without you. And I love having the people vote and nominate movies in the comments. That's been going real fun, and when we do these. Bethany will probably be back next week, I hope, unless Brewster scared her off. I don't know. That's what really happened.
It's quite possible. It's quite possible.
It's all Brewster's fault. It's Brewster's fault she wasn't here. It's Brewster's fault that Schuyler White, Cleveland guy, didn't come on and talk to us. And we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what we're going to do for next week. I don't know if we're going to reschedule the Schuyler White interview. We might try to do that. We might talk some new movies. I don't know. So follow the page and watch what we're going to do. I wanted to bring up Halloween too, just so I could shit on it and piss people off. Because I know
I shit on that in the episode that we did on
right, and that was the last time you came on as a last minute co-host, and that's why I was going to bring it up. Because
actually, Megan pointed out I have been on because there was an episode where Brewster and Ryan couldn't be on the show, and we did a year of 1986, I think it was.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the one where you like scrambled to make a list. That's the one I was talking about. Yeah. See, Megan knows what's up. That was the one where we had to just scramble to come up with an idea. And you guys both bailed on me at like the last minute, like Schuyler White. All right. But on that note, we're going to get out of here, and I'll see you guys next Thursday at 7. Anybody got anything to add?
Stay cool, Freaky Frighteners.
Right on. Thanks, everybody, for coming. We'll see you next week.
Oh, shit. There goes the neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood.